Hello, folks, and it's me once again, Kanshiro Shinokyofu. Alright, I know it's a little dark where I'm at, but don't worry, the screen is bright because I am casting my screen, or at least part of it. I know the resolution's going to be shitty because I tried it at the 720 and now it's at the 480. What I want to do is also tell you about his the SpyBot search and destroy, and also how to get rid of like little problems with your key registers. All right, for me, I had a little problems. I forgot about doing this because sometimes I've done it, and the virus continue just replicating new keys. But once you get rid of it, make sure that you're offline before trying to do this because it may end up reasserting the damn virus all over again, or malware, or whatever you may have. Okay, the MSRTN32. That is what's highlighted, and this happens to be of its location, and this is actually the startup run program that initializes it. It specifies it's in the C drive under programs brackets of x86, and then its file is msrtn32, and then slash, and then msrtn32.ex. That's why you had to do what you had to do in the beginning, as it were. Yeah, it works that way. It's actually really good. See. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. See, pointing right at it. All right. See, you want to do now is in this section, I happen to be running up on the startup tools of SpyBot. It has a list, and I went into the Autorun section. So every time you highlight it, once you have this big red X, make sure it's the wrong ones that don't need to be. Other files I already got rid of was the late file, which has filthy.exe, reproduce.exe. Delete those as well, or any other viruses that you have deleted the files, but the key registers are still there. So let's go ahead and delete them all. I know it's kind of tedious, and I'm not using my mouse. I'm not using the mouse. I have the little thingy on the keyboard. It sucks. But it's alright. But I'm not really used to that. So we just keep on deleting this piece of crap. And make sure you get it all off. Alright? So, oh yeah, here's some other things. Oops. Did I? Alright. Okay, it doesn't want to show me. Alright. Oh yeah. You probably can't see most of it because I am blocking it. It's actually a pretty long list of things such as the field and data informations, such as file names, path, the version, the size. It's also the MD5 key registration, and also the SHA1, and its code, and then it goes down with the file version, which is company name, and on and on and on. As company name, product name, file description, comments, legal copyright, legal trademark, and then goes on with all this other detail, including the product version, the file version, the private build, and special build. So that's what it's going to do on that. But if you notice, this one doesn't have the information because pretty much I delete everything but these key registrations, because you don't want these things going on, because it's a pain in the ass. So most of you would probably say, I don't know where these particular key registrations are. I don't know where to find them. You don't know where to find them. Well, depending on which version you are in, it's of Windows, it's actually kind of irritating on the keypad because sometimes you might not actually set it up. But it's typically under your registry editor. Depending on how you get to it, it may be a little different, but yeah. Yes. I did it actually in the startup tools of Spybot, so it was actually quite easy. Yeah, these are like the information I have on it and stuff. It's like, yay! But I suggest not really delve too much into this because you might not understand everything within the registry editor. So, yeah. This, I'm telling you, is actually easier for you to do, and like when I say delete it on here, it actually does delete it in the actual registrations. It's not like bullshitting you. It really does delete it. Okay, I still have more crap. And yeah. And when things are done, yay! We're okay. So until next time, America. Oh, wait. I'm going to show you a few other things. Alright, under Advanced Setup, it goes on even more, and yes, you can destroy these registrations as well, you know. But you also have is your scheduled tasks. Just make sure it's the ones that are actually needed for the system and not crap. See, the crap ones, basically viruses, malware, you want that destroyed, completely gone. But if you don't even know where it's at, you can actually, it has its location right there in its name, and you can actually try to go through your file explorer, as it were, to try to find it. And a lot of times, if you don't have it, it will tell you it's not existent. You can't get to it. You can't get to it. Oh my god, you can't get to it. Then that means it must be destroyed off of here. You know, and then same thing. This is your Explorer plugins. In other words, Internet Explorer. My god. And then you have your systems. Oh yeah, hosts. Host is one of these little things that you don't want. It's basically every time you went online, and a lot of times it's to sites that you don't really want, and sometimes you never even went to these sites. They're just like interconnected because of one particular thing, and that was the ads. Even though they have ad blocker or some sort of ad blocking, it put these registrations in here. Actually, that way, that way, because everything is mirrored onto me. So, yeah, that way. I'm actually pointing to my right, and to me on the screen, it's actually that way. Left. Anyways, yes. So, with all this shit just being way too over dramatic for you, just like before, if it's crap, just delete it. Basically, if you want to know which ones are crap, well, typically, if it's a name you do not know, destroy it. If it's something that you actually go on, keep it. Or just, better yet, just wipe them all out. Just delete them all. And especially ones that are, have like triple X, like a single X, double X, triple X, quadruple, whatever. Usually if it has X's on a lot of them, delete them. And even if you don't know, you're still not sure, well, since the name is actually its address, as it were, you can see, just go online and actually put in that address and find out what it is. And you might find out that it's something that you've never been to. You might have seen it like from an ad that popped up. Yes. But other times it's just crap. You just delete it anyways. Just let you know. Under hosts, yeah, you want to do that. Oh, excuse me. Yes. And it was actually good Thanksgiving for me. You have browser pages. You can go through here and basically some of the shit. You can delete it if you want. But I always say, go ahead, delete this crap. Because you don't really need the full list. It's like, it's annoying. Yes, it is. Oh well. You can also just go Internet Explorer and wipe out the history there. Sometimes it's easier. Okay. The Windsock LSPs. Yes, more key registrations, and yeah. A lot of this is actually what you do need. Other things, you don't. But pretty much keep some of the stuff. You know, if you don't know, go search, look it up. You'll find out. It's just that simple. Always be cautious of where you go and what you download. And always run antiviral programs and always do checkups and repairs. Well, that seems like a bit it for me. So, like I said before, until next time, interweb. Actually, I'm not even sure if that's going to be my outro. What do you think? Next time, interweb. Or I'll see you in the next video. No, that's Markiplier. Markiplier does that. Yeah. What do you think I should do? Doesn't matter. I'm just rambling. I'll just continue rambling for several more minutes. But don't believe that little counter down there. It lies. It may tell you that there's a little bit of time, but actually this video will go on for 3 hours of me just rambling non-stop. Seriously, I screwed with it, so it will be 3 hours long, and yet you may think, oh no, it should say like, no, if I did it right, it will say 15 minutes exactly. But it will be 3 hours. 3 hours of me rambling. Are you going to watch? Yes, it's a dare. Watch for 3 hours of me rambling about whatever. I don't know.